The world's so big and the options are endless. Let's explore Spokane. Let's explore Spokane.
Hey, I'm Mason from the Spokane Public Library, and I'm here beside the Spokane River, a beautiful, pristine, clean river that flows right through the heart of our city. These waters provide life and sustenance for our ecosystem and the animals that we share our home with, as well as for us. The river and the aquifer, where we get our drinking water from, are closely connected. So, keeping the river clean ensures that we can be healthy and the animals we share our world with are healthy too. When waste and pollutants enter the river, the water becomes contaminated, meaning it's no longer healthy and can become harmful to our health, as well as the health of animals we share the river with, like fish, crawdads, and birds. Having clean water to use makes life much better. Without clean water, we wouldn't be able to bathe, clean our dishes, wash our clothes, or water our gardens. I looked through the library's book collection and I found Exploring Spokane, How Water Works by the City of Spokane and illustrated by Corinna Wren. It shows how water comes from underground in the Spokane Valley Rathdrum Prairie Aquifer, is pumped up through wells, and then travels through pipes to our homes. But I still want to know what happens to water after it's become dirty. To learn more, let's go visit Megan and Valerie at the Riverside Park Water Reclamation Facility to see just how water becomes clean again. So we're here at the Riverside Park Water Reclamation Facility, and I'm joined today by...
Hi, I'm Megan, the Education Coordinator for Wastewater here at the Wastewater Treatment Plant, and basically all of the water comes to this place to be treated before it goes out to the river. And I'm also joined by Valerie.
Hi, I'm a wastewater operator and a laboratory technician, and I analyze the water to make sure that it's really super clean before it goes into the river.
Well, we're going to go look inside to see how water goes from dirty to clean before being returned to the river. Let's go take a look.
Let's go.
We're going to go visit where the water first comes into the treatment plant and see how it goes from there.
This is where we take all of the dirty water that comes from your sink and flushing the toilet and doing the dishes, and even stormwater comes here to be cleaned up before it goes to the river. So it all starts at the headworks. We actually treat 35 million gallons of water a day at this facility. The water comes into the headworks, and initially large debris is removed, things like sticks and rags and large debris that comes into the sewer. They actually slow down the flow of the water. It doesn't look like it, but they slow down the flow of the water right here so that some of those solids start settling out in this basin before it goes to the primary clarifiers. But we also use settling ponds, and they're called primary clarifiers. That's the initial treatment, and then we have secondary clarifiers. It allows the debris to settle to the bottom because it's heavier and it doesn't float. So it goes to the bottom, and then those solids are removed and taken to a digester where it's treated separately from the water. The water is getting a little bit cleaner at each step of the way. So the final stages involve membrane filtration, and we call this tertiary treatment. The membrane filtration removes the fine particles and pollutants that you can't necessarily see because they're so tiny. So this is our membrane facility, and each one of these is a train that gets a certain amount of flow. And basically these all filter the water at this point. And they use these filter that hangs down, and as the water passes over this, it collects particulates, and it collects anything that is down to like just the tiniest microscopic chemicals are actually filtered out. As you can see, the water is coming in through this really large pipe, and then being distributed to each one of these trains for further filtration. We're still filtering between 30 and 50 million gallons per day that are flowing eventually into the river. This is actually one of the largest facilities of its kind in the world. So we're really advanced technology here.
I've always loved Spokane, but this just proves how cool our city is that we've worked together to make this happen, to keep our water clean, our people safe, and our wildlife safe as well.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Do you guys want to go see what happens when it goes into the river? I can show you where it actually goes into the river.
Yeah,
Does that sound good?
Let's go look.
All right. After tertiary treatment, it goes through a process where it gets chlorinated, just like you would chlorinate your swimming pool. And then we actually add a chemical, sodium bisulfite, because we want to get rid of the chlorine after it's done the process of, killing any viruses or bacteria. And then it goes to the river.
I'm so glad we have clean water for everyone to use. And I'm particularly glad that we have people like Megan and Valerie who have the knowledge and skill set to keep the river clean. Now that I know how much work goes into keeping water clean, I'm going to be a little bit more mindful and careful with the water I use. If you want to learn more, check out How Water Works from any branch of the Spokane Public Library. You can also visit our website to see all sorts of events we have going on, books that are available, and check out things from our Library of Things. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you next time for Exploring Spokane.
The world's so big and the options are endless. Let's explore Spokane.